beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Whoa. I'm Chris, as you can see, if you didn't already know, and I'm really happy you're here. Welcome to another All Signs Tarot, Love reading. A reading where we're going into their thoughts, their feelings, their intentions, their feelings for you. What you might need to know or don't see coming is anyone making a move. Let's take a deep dive. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us the cards. It's the Knight of Cups, the Death card in reverse. The Sun is in reverse as well. And so is the Eight of Swords. The Five of Wands. Wow. This is already getting really clear. The Hierophant in reverse. Justice. So, I want to tell you that I have this little funny throat chakra thing going on. And I want to tell you something else. Welcome if you are here in real time. Welcome if you're here weeks, days, weeks, months later, years later. It really is specific to when you're here. So trust the timing of that. And I want to tell you, I'm channeling for you under a Libra moon. So this isn't surprising. And we are still in Mercury retro shade in Aries. Speaking of which, the Two of Wands, Mars and Aries energy. Yep. Oh my gosh. So this is really clear already. This is somebody that you are waiting on. It is obviously around commitment. And I'm going to tell you, the conversation about it, or either breaking a silence or just having a conversation about it. Is this someone you're not talking to? Is communication broken down? What's happening here? Because it is super clear. This person is getting out of their head, getting out of their ego. Partnership placement. The Death card is in reverse. It's here with the Five of Wands. Saturn and Leo energy, the Death card, of course, is Scorpio energy, major arcana, connected here with the Hierophant, another major arcana in reverse. Because that's the other thing. What is the stagnation that's here around this commitment, and what exactly are you waiting for? Now, it's really clear for some of you because it's going to be very specific to you in this Two of Wands that you're waiting for something next level like marriage, which most definitely can be here in the Hierophant. I like that this is in reverse. Don't exactly love that it's connected to the Sun in reverse because it's a validation around the delay. But it also doesn't stay in reverse. That is a Leo energy, by the way. But this Hierophant energy, divine masculine energy, a Taurus energy, in reverse is a stagnation around working out whatever needs to be worked out for, it sounds like pun intended, but for things to work. Are you waiting for somebody to make life-changing decisions around a literal, look at our world here within our Two of Wands, relocation, a move toward you like a literal travel move? Are we looking at the kind of move, a life-changing decision, again, such as marriage? Completing the picture. Whatever it is going to be specific for you. And it's super, super clear that there's a conversation coming about it. There is a wait here. The hand is out sort of like, well, hello. This is what I'm waiting for. You can see the Two Wands here with the World right in the middle of it. And that does bring in the World card energy for me. And that's getting to the end of the cycle. So part of that for me is, for some of you, breaking the silence or finally having the talk. And the bigger picture of that is waiting to get out of this cycle for life-changing decisions to move forward in the Fool. So if you're moving forward together, moving forward apart, like where are we going? And again, whether that's very specific to location or it's involving third parties in the way of money, work, people, romantic or otherwise. This Hierophant energy can be indicating for some of you that there is like somebody, other people are in their head, just even seeing it here in the Five of Wands. like listening to other people, worrying about what they think because they have expectations. For example, cultural, religious differences, some kind of social status, But we could also be looking at this delay being around not being able to align in terms of location or where you are, were, or are heading. The Eight of Swords, by the way, is here in reverse, Jupiter and Gemini energy, and it's connected to the Ace of Swords in the upright. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This sword energy is clarity in the relationship. It's communication. It's truth. It's like, this is what I'm thinking logically. And it is kind of like a coming out of nowhere energy. And it's here with this Eight of Swords in reverse, which is somebody getting out of their head. Look at this opposite end here. Coming in here with this Knight of Cups, what is in there? Well, there's something connected to justice. So does somebody need to, come in here with the truth about where you were, are going? Or does somebody also need to make something right here? What is in that cup? Are we looking at some kind of an apology, an offer? Are we looking at both? I think it might be an apology here. Wow. One that you may or may not be expecting. So we have the Five of Cups and the Six of Cups, both in the upright. This is really clear of how they're coming in, that this is somebody who has regret for how things were left. Was there some kind of discord going on? Look at the Three Cups knocked over. That does bring in the Three of Cups for me. That's a Mercury and Cancer energy. And we are in this Mercury retrograde. We came out of the Mercury retrograde in Pisces. And a lot of things, whether it's going really far back that have been hidden, misunderstood, miscommunicated, not communicated, we're all there, like at the surface to see. And now the storm has passed. We had the new moon in Pisces. We are in a full moon at the moment in Libra. And this Mercury retrograde in Aries, it's like the storm has passed, but there's still a lot of debris around. And it's from this, and you can also see it, look, with the water, the emotional energy. So it's not resolved. It's an unresolved energy. This is somebody who has regret. It's clear, pun intended, connected with our Ace of Swords and our Eight of Swords in reverse. How things were left. In the Six of Cups energy of nostalgia, so I want to validate if there is a connection here for some of you that goes really far back, that's definitely a strong possibility. How recent, how far back it is. What is clear is that there's obviously a history, and somebody here wants to come together. There's a reuniting energy. You can literally see it. And what's interesting is the ship is coming in. There's a lot of butterflies everywhere, which are very interesting too because they're transformational. And butterflies wait until storms pass. Winds die down. So it's sort of like, here they come with the ship. The water is calm. It's coming in. Something changed around this person, or just kind of after whatever has been going on between you, because they're coming in here. Also, just look at our Four of Cups right here in the front. Bringing in that moon and Cancer energy, like it might be kind of a surprise to you. And it is connecting directly here with our Knight of Cups, this Scorpio energy. What are they coming in here with? They're right at the shore. There, of course, are waves on each side. They're holding up the cup. This is a knight on the move with the emotional energy. So it's really clear, also here with the Five of Cups, that it is somebody who regrets how things were left and wants to make it right. That is I want to say, the number one clear thing here. And it's definitely connected to our Hierophant energy, our major arcana energy around some level of commitment here. So whether that's connecting with legal contracts in marriage with you, even other people, some kind of paperwork energy, things that have been going on, it's connected to long-term. There's a stagnation around that. There definitely, for some of you, could be a third-party energy that's here. I'm looking at you, Justice, perhaps in a karmic situation. But what I want to tell you that I like about this, connected to the heart chakra, again, under this Libra moon, this full moon and moving into our sun, which is in reverse, the delay. It's about ready to go. I want to say come on the upright, the new cycle, revealing what's hidden in that moon, the truth. Somebody making it right, coming in here in a balanced energy, the yin-yang energy. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy, how they're coming in. I really do like that. Is it more than an apology, or is that all there is? And there is the World card that has been already here for me, and it's just really more validation that the card is here on the table today. The end of the cycle. It's a Saturn energy. It can slow some things down. It is right here with the 5 of Wands. Look, you can see there's somebody like, look at their eyes kind of squinting with what's going on in the top of their head. Some obstacles. For me, it's really clear that it's connected to both their ego, but also something else, perhaps, in this Death card in reverse and the World card. Okay, and the Hierophant in reverse. That may be that there's something that needs to change or end around somebody's life. Is it around this person? Are we looking, again, at location? Other people, contracts with other people, jobs, money, what? Because that's really clear around the stagnation there. But also, again, the death of the ego to make this right, the stagnation around that, and overcoming the obstacles we can see literally here with all these snakes on top of their head in the deck I chose for you today at the Tarot Closet. And the bigger picture with the World card is overcoming obstacles, lessons learned, perhaps karmic debts paid kind of energy, and moving into the Fool. Is it together or apart? Completing the picture between the two of you. Whether this is breaking a silence, ending a no contact, having this conversation and getting clarity and truth that brings you together, closer, or back together, or it's a finalization for some of you. It has a strong judgment energy as well. The King of Pentacles just came down, and the Strength card is also here. This is just so not surprising. There's a strong connection between Justice and the Strength card. And I want to tell you, this 8 here connects me, Major Arcana connects me right to this 8 of Swords in reverse, which is, again, somebody getting out of their head. Look at this, getting out of the obstacles, which are themselves. And whatever else has been going on here, the stagnation around working it out, it's like you're going to get the truth here. It's coming. There's communication. I feel like finally they do want to make it right. Is there more? This is also connected to the heart chakra. It's a Leo energy. And yeah, it's the courage too. Look at the poppies here, by the way. That's a really strong connection for me around what they need to make right. What is that about? Conversations had because they regret it, how things were left. That's going to be really specific to you, the details around that. But there is getting out of their ego, getting over their pride and their ego here. It's really clear to make things right. But I'm also, again, wondering if we're looking at something even bigger here with getting the courage to make these life-changing decisions in the World card, which is connecting to the Knight of Cups on the move and our King of Pentacles around commitment. I want to bring in what is also yours here. And that's it. Yep. There's the apology. 3 of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, this might be a no contact, no communication, and or in separation. What went on here? Again, it could be just that there's a pause, communication's broken down. It's just really specific to you. And by the way, yeah, that's Saturn and Libra energy, which doesn't surprise me in the least bit. Whatever has been coming apart with the heartbreak has been around. This is number 1 for you. I want to tell you that the swords are falling out. It's a healing energy, whatever you're doing or decide to do. Getting clarity for yourself, should that be the case. Maybe even being thrown for a loop if this is somebody from the past kind of reappearing. You know, that's very specific for you. But what's really clear is that this is somebody who has regret and an apology. Whoa. That was interesting. Just the way the swan even was repositioned. I mean, it's just really super clear, pun intended. And did I just turn these over, or is this, no. Okay, I think this is correct. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. The apology is not here at this point. That's really clear. Major Arcana energy, the justice, the truth, the apology, making it right is the bigger picture for sure for me. Out of shadow, ego, fear to do that again. And I'm wondering if this is more, putting the possibilities on the table. The Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon in Taurus. There's kind of a selfish energy there. There's also a struggling energy there, and it's for sure around communication, but I think it's been a lot about what's going on here. Yeah. Six of Swords is here. I want to validate something as well. If for those of you that this has been platonic and or physical, maybe even one or the other or both, and including a distance, it's super validating here. This is what's on this person's mind, how they're coming in, like getting out of their head, getting out of their own way. Whether you're running into them, they're reaching out in this wonky Mercury retrograde, retro shade energy in Aries and the full moon, the influence of our full moon in Pisces. You're waiting here, maybe not, 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door. Two of Swords in reverse, more Libra energy, an energy of indecision. My gosh. Two of Swords in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. So a lot of there's imbalance there. I mean, it just goes without saying. Indecision. A lot of this is around whatever happened here that they're regretting and sorry for. But this is also about how they're coming in, like getting out of shadow, ego, and fear. And that's also for you. Because I can see here in our Seven of Pentacles in reverse that there has been a weight. And you might have both feet out the door already. It's very specific. Wow. Okay. So we are looking at, and they're connected, the counterpart, yeah, and the decision, the High Priestess in the upright. The counterpart to our Hierophant. Cancer energy, divine feminine energy, revealing the truth here is extremely clear. Not even a question for me, the decision to do that, but also for you around this person, if it is someone that you are not waiting for anymore, or that you have both feet out the door and there's some uncertainty, also with that Strength card, but making a decision here, together or apart energy, because the end of this cycle is nearing, and that's also super validating here with our Six of Swords. Connecting to the Six of Cups, they both connect to the Six Major Arcana, the Lover's card. Yeah, and that's a Mercury energy, by the way, Mercury and Aquarius energy, and it's like it's time here. So whether you are moving forward, this end of the cycle is nearing. There's some truths being revealed around this person, for them, to you, but also for you, big time. And where are you going from here? Where are we going from here? You can literally see the imbalance, the divine feminine energy in our High Priestess, the divine masculine energy in the reversal of the Hierophant. Oh gosh. And the slow energy, judgment energy is already here, and it's really validating. It's in reverse. That's like really clear, connecting to the waiting for somebody to make a choice, a move, and the Two of Wands, the indecision in the Two of Swords in reverse, the decision making here, and the High Priestess and Justice both here. A 2, an 11 here, a master number, but even in our High Priestess, obviously this is the second major arcana, but just even with the Roman numerals coming off as an 11. But the fear around judgment in reverse. Some major changes, and it's connecting to life-changing energy. It's connecting to this relationship, again, whether it's around specific things like marriage or taking it to another level, exclusive, serious, whatever it is, if it's involving other people, other locations, it's just really super clear. It's kind of, it is feeling very make or break, I feel like, for you, but make or break in general. The last two coming in is the other Knight of Cups. Wow. the other Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Star in reverse. And before I talk about these, what I also wanted to validate with this energy of the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Cups in the upright, and the Six of Swords in the upright. And that connection to just even there, the 666 energy is definitely this energy of looking at things from another perspective. And it's clear that there's a timing energy, like it's time for this to be talked out, worked out, whether it's just working it out yourself or together. And that's what I wanted to talk about, connecting with that Lover's card. Because obviously that can connect to some major commitment energy. Yeah. Whatever that's going to specifically be, connecting to feelings, connecting to decisions. But this is a broken promise energy. And again, look right in between. It's like one night. One of them is on the move here. One of them is in reverse because there are two in this deck. So obviously more Scorpio and Pluto energy. This is a major game changer, this reversal. It is a broken promise energy. It's also connecting here with our King of Pentacles in the upright, who's holding on to a wand, actually, and holding on to a pentacle. Commitment, where is it going? It's what the issues have been around. And I want to validate the Star in reverse as well, because that is definitely validating for me the fact that the conversation stopped, or it didn't continue, or somebody just didn't respond. I'm bringing in some Oracle, which I'm not reading in reverse. The bottom of the deck is movement, and I'm showing it to you in reverse. That's how it came in, but I'm not reading Oracle in reverse. However, it does really align. We're looking at an ostrich. We're looking at an ostrich, and look what is here. There's a windmill here. So as they're moving, that windmill is turning, and you can also see, let me hold up the deck for you. By the way, remember, this is my official channel, the Tarot Closet on YouTube, and it's the only place I release my readings. So if you hear, see, suspect my content anywhere, any way, shape, or form, any platform, and even on YouTube, when there's that static video and there's a voice that's not mine, but you hear just enough to know that's me, my words, keep those emails coming. It's in the video description and on the About Me page, because we do take them down. These are people who are taking content. Thank you. The hot air balloon rising here are ostrich, literally on the move, coming to a 10. That is a new cycle. That is a 1. And that's turning the windmill, and the wind is connected. That's the air energy. That's the communication energy. And that is literally what is going on here. Wishing well and encouragement, which is interesting. Look, just even how they're connecting. This is coming to a 3, are wishing well, and that is around a timing energy. So some wishes having been made, some wishes being granted. There's definitely a held back apology here, and that obviously connects to something that went on, that it's, what happened, what bad judgment did they make? Really anybody here. I'm just a messenger, but it's clear with the Judgment in reverse right below Justice. This encouragement energy is interesting because we can see two giraffes here, and like one is sort of pushing the other one, like, the kind of like a older giraffe is here with the little giraffe saying, come on, come on. It's a 9, things coming to fruition. So it's really validating for me that there might be some good or some bad type of influence around somebody. It feels like a positive influence for me. So around this person making things right, coming to life is here, stuck in the mud. Wow. Now that's connecting. It just actually covered the Two of Swords in reverse. It's really validating around this person in their head, the stuck energy, indecision. By the way, this elephant is a Taurus, which is connected to earth energy, commitment energy. An elephant has a very strong emotional memory, but is also very strong around a family energy, and it's stuck here, but we see them pulling out. And that 6 is also really strongly connected to that energy of 6 around healing, restoring harmony, coming here, getting out of pride, shadow, ego, fear, one or the other, all of the above, to make things right. Is there more? Are you still here? Some of you may not be. We have a coming to life energy holding up the talisman, this 11, a master number, new beginnings. Is this together or apart? Because this is your reading and this is yours, whatever you're deciding to do. Flying is here. Yeah, look at this. Coming to life, flying. A decision, deducing to a 2, the partnership, a balanced energy. Are we getting out of this labyrinth and just, are we going for it or are you going for it? Again, together or apart energy, wide open because I'm ready. I want these swords out. I want to move forward. So whether it's together or apart, I do really feel like your decision is here as well. And the last 2, into the unknown. Wizard of Awareness. I like this because it's sort of like, well, look, somebody's blindfolded. There's a key on a chain here, and then there's a snake on this hand. There's a rainbow below. There's a messenger here, sort of like, that's the other thing. Do you have people around you? Together or apart, either way, it is an unknown decision, isn't it? You know, where we're going. But it's connecting to the Wizard of Awareness, which is around timing, beginning, middle, end. It's time here. And it connects me to the Magician, literally holding on to the staff, taking action, which is, by the way, connected to the Magician energy, is connected to the solar plexus chakra and the throat chakra. So like having that information, the wisdom and the power, which we have here in our Magician energy, and going into that throat chakra. Also, the third eye chakra connection is really strong here with the Wizard of Awareness. You know, like the self-awareness here to communicate. But also for you, and I want to say where you want to go from here, because that's also an energy of, yeah, you could say shape-shifting into that. The end of this cycle is really clear. Making it right is extremely clear. Could it be more? Yeah. Where is it going from here? You have free will. Your person has free will. Future is not fixed. Energies, outcomes, well, they can and they will and they do change. This just flipped over. Emotional. The tarot closet, channeled love messages, by the way. And this also just wanted to come out. Do you think of me too? So that's really specific depending on your connection if you're not talking to this person. Do you love me? It's connecting with a unicorn here, which is a very mythical creature. Hard to catch. You catch a unicorn, you don't let it go. Emotional is here. You are my person. It's connected with the King of Pentacles and below the movement. I was stupid to let you go. So now this is really clear for those of you that that's what went on here. 6 of Cups, 3 of Swords in reverse. Judgment in reverse, Justice in the upright, the Strength card. I really want you back in my life. So that's really validating. I reread our messages. I am wising up. That is a Hanged Man energy, which is a timing energy for me, a Pisces energy. You come out of there, you go into the Death card. And the thing is, it's been in reverse. So what is around that? Around the changes, the things that need to end, change, transform. Something around this person in their life. Aside from their ego and pride, which is also clear, I'm so sorry I lied to you, right here on Justice. I made so many mistakes, but I am wising up. This is one of the first messages that came through. I regret how I left things. It was me, not you. Look at how our magician, our wizard, is here, sort of with their hand on their mustache, beard, thinking. You are my soulmate. It's like on the ostrich movement, heading toward that energy. And I'm sorry I hurt you. The last channeled love message from your person. I want to contact you, but I'm a big chicken. Six of Cups, Strength card. Pride. Shadow, ego, fear. But if there's any time, I would tell you it's coming up. It's now. Beautiful soul. Thank you for being here with me at the Tarot Closet. I'll see you next time.